It's a very typical urban decay area in the Shan Shui Po, and then you can see for the ground floor they are mostly used as the commercial land use, and then for the upper floor you can see there's a lot of residential land use as well. It is very congested, especially today is the Sunday, and then a lot of different people with different ethnicity is walking around, and then yeah, it's also one of the very typical cultural diversity that you can find in the urban decay area, okay, in the inner city area. Then they are buying, selling, so on and so forth. But you can see there's a lot of restaurant, and then their exhaustion, which is just very next to the you can see 兩餸飯啦, okay. Then you can see there's a lot of exhaustion, and then the exhaustion directly leaking out to the general environment of the inner city area. So there will be a lot of troubles, and then you can see the general maintenance of the old building is not very good, okay. But the electric wire, and then the water is spilling on my hand as well, and then yeah, the electric wire is also loosened, very loosened, okay. Right here, very loosened, okay. Then there's a lot of rubbish, so that the even though the rubbish bin is not enough to use, and then they are making some rubbish carts here, and then yeah, noise pollution as well. Then and then yeah, so in general it's old, and then there's some need for maintenance, and then you can see there's a lot of maintenance, luckily. But if they are really if the occupant and also the tenants is not really having enough money, they will just going to let them become very old and dull, and then yeah, it will even make the situation worse. Let's see. And also there's a question in the DSE past paper asking about why the road setting of the inner city area, or CBD, it should be CBD 2023 DSE. Then yeah, if we are having a lot of intersection in between the roads, and then yeah, it may there's a need for us to build more traffic light, okay. So if we are having more traffic light, then the cars have to stop. Wow, very few occasions that I can see are Norway. This is having the Lotus, the bus stop style. Wow, very rare occasion to see. Okay, then yeah, let's get back here. Okay, then there's some if we are having more traffic lights, then where you can see right here, it's mainly because of the traffic light they have to stop. Okay, in general this kind of road is not really having much people and much traffic flow, okay. Especially today is Sunday, when I'm taking this, it is Sunday, so it won't have a lot of traffic flow. But why they are stopping here, mainly because of the traffic lights, okay. Then more traffic light, more intersection, more traffic lights, then there will be more traffic congestion that you're gonna notice about it, okay. Yeah, so also illegal parking, there's a lot of okay. Then it's also the very common scenery that you can find in the old urban area, inner city area, okay. Hello, it's the urban decay and also the urban encroachment, which is the Cp4 quick summary for you, okay. Then beforehand, we would like to before the start of this summary, and indeed you have shown the urban landscape of the Shan Shui Po, okay. Then yeah, you can have a look about the Shan Shui Po, which is having full of the inner city decay, okay. Inner city decay, which is the urban decay. Then what are the urban decay? Urban decay generally refers to the aging the inner city area, which is experiencing a very great loss of industry, like the few jobs, and also triggering of the downward spiral and economic and therefore the social decline. And right now, indeed, I would like to introduce on the Shan Shui Po, but although the drop haven't filled to there, but indeed I would like to also introduce another area which is called it Dalam Gai, okay, Thailand Street in Central Pole. Previously, there's a lot of cafe that you can chill right there, but right now, actually, it is because of the at the very beginning, when it is I change to English first. Wait a minute. English, please. English, please. Okay, then Thailand Street is not just having the first time for having decay, because previously, okay, before the recent rising of the Thailand Street, which is in the COVID, I will talk about it later. Indeed, in the manufacturing boom, okay, when Hong Kong is the world factory, okay, the Thailand Street in Central Pole is having a lot of factories right there, and then you may, when I'm just in your age, there's a lot of different kinds of clothing shops that is wholesale, mainly wholesale, not H&M, not the Uniqlo, that kind of stuff. Is talking about the wholesaler, okay, of the clothes. Is widely taking place in the Thailand Street, okay. But right now we also having a lot of but instead right now we are having a lot of call it cafe, and also different kinds of cafe, but right now it's also declining because in the COVID situation, this kind of cafe is a good deal for the Thailand Street, okay? Because the Hong Kong people cannot really going out, for example, China or other where else for cafe for chilling, okay? But right now, is they are allowed to go into Shenzhen or other area, then which may giving a larger room for them to go outside. Then the demand of this kind of cafe is declining. So altogether, no matter declining from a manufacturing cluster or the cafe cluster, altogether, Thailand Street will be a good example of the urban decay. For example, we are having too many population because there's a lot of subdivided housing like Tong Fong, okay? Then we are having too many people inside. And also when they are having a lot of poor people in there, and then there will be a lot of social problems, okay? Social problems such as crime, such as drug addicts, such as violence, okay? And also the traffic congestion is low, okay? Just like Wan Chai or Central is very low, just 10 km per hour. And also that's why that we are going to have the Central Wan Chai bypass, which is happening in 2023 past paper, okay? Then pollution problem because the regulation of this kind of economy or the industry is not really a lot, okay? Then overuse the public utilities like park toilet, okay? Are you there going to the toilet in the Tugawan? Okay, you don't dare to go to the toilet in the Tugawan because all the way it's very dirty because there's a lot of people and then they keep using it because they cannot, sometimes they even refuse to use it at home because their own toilet is not really good. Maybe they are using the toilet to save the water charge, okay? Then it's also going to make the park or toilet become overused, okay? You can see a lot of people hanging around in the park outside the NTR station in Tugawan, okay? It's also one of the reasons, okay? Poor maintenance of the facilities, okay? Just like very next to us, okay? Which is right now originally the 2019 past paper that we are going to talk about. Before the new building was built, okay? Some of the old building in the Matawai Road, okay, 45J, the building have been collapsed in 2000 something, okay. Then it is causing a lot of death as well, and then it's also issue about the poor maintenance of the facilities, aging population, and also migrant population. Okay, you can see we can find a lot of elderly in the Tugawan as well as the Central Pole, and also the minor affixity, okay, then it also can be found in the migrant in the urban decay area, just like although Tsim Sha Tsui is not the real urban decay area, but somehow there are still some urban decay indeed, okay. For example, in the Chongqing Mansion, okay, Chongqing Mansion, there's a lot of African and also different kind of affixity. Then altogether, they are having more and more migrant population living inside the Chongqing Mansion. Okay, then it's also worth to mention. Okay, I think Chongqing Mansion as examples of the migrant population is okay. Okay, poor living condition because of the urban decay again. You can also see the different pre-war building old building okay, in the urban decay area. Decline in population okay, but it's somewhat contradictory.喂，你呢度啱啱講完 overcrowding, how come it's going to have the decline of population? It's in a different story because most of area that is having the decline of population mostly in the Wan Chai or in the Hong Kong Island, okay, which is approaching to the CBD, okay. Then it is having higher bid rent value, and then they are trying to speculate the land or the building, so they left unattended, they left idle, then they may be having more decline in population, okay, which is different from the urban area, okay. Traffic congestion咁I've just talked about it before actually. Then yeah, this somewhat having more for your explanation. But what are the reasons behind? Okay, then maybe the long history of development, rural urban migration. Because just like the 2023 past paper, which is talking about there's a lot of road, there's a lot of intersection in the central. But for the new town, you can find we always using the highway instead of the intersection. Okay, because intersection somehow I will show you the Sam Shui Po landscape to you later, right after I'm talking about this. Okay, then you can find there's also a lot of intersection. Then intersection is somewhat making the traffic congestion occur because it's when you are having the intersection, then you have to arrange the traffic lights for it, and then if you are having traffic lights of it, definitely some part of the road have to be stopped. Then accordingly, the traffic congestion will be having more and more. Okay, then it's mostly because of the long history of development. Because formerly we just planned for the a very small township, but right now Hong Kong is already 7 million people metropolis. Okay, then the traffic flow right there is high. Then the old long history of development, the old planned one, is hard to really going to cater all the need of the right now Hong Kong as a metropolis. Okay, rural urban migration is talking about a lot of people moving from rural to urban areas, but not quite applicable to Hong Kong. Okay, poverty problem then you can see right now again Kwun Tong is the most poor area. Okay, let's have a look about Kwun Tong. Okay, very easy from the Wikipedia. Then let's see, Kwun Tong is already replacing Sham Shui Po, so bear in mind for these cases. Okay, then having a lot of low people. Okay, so funny just showing 冇嘅喂。Maybe I'm going to narrow the searching criteria for right here. So you can see SCMP. Then I think Kwun Tong is the most poor area, I think. Let's see, where can I find it? Kwun Tong recorded the highest poverty rates among 18 districts, and which is 28.8% of the population living in the poverty. Okay, bear in mind for this. Okay, so please don't use Sham Shui Po because it's already gone. Sham Shui Po is already gone. Okay, because a lot of urban redevelopment projects have been taken place right there. Okay, then bear in mind, Kwun Tong is the most poor area right now. Okay, 28.8%. So don't give me the examples of the Sham Shui Po. I will update it later next year. Okay. Then the incompatible building land use. Okay. Then maybe we are having Neidong streets, and then totally going to make it like upside down. Okay. Then because originally the Neidong street is the wedding invitation card printing streets. Okay, or the comic streets or rental streets or the different kinds of old building right there. Okay, there's a very lively old township, and then the social network is widely taking place right here. But right now we are going to demolish it. Okay, then it is just becoming a very gentle, very normal, the shopping arcade of the Hong Kong. Okay, then also the inefficient monitoring from the government will also make it worse. Okay, for example, the illegal rooftop housing in the Sham Shui Po is widely taking place. Okay, so accordingly, there's a lot of different kinds of urban decay problem in Hong Kong. So right now, maybe we have a look about the real situation instead of drone, instead of the drone footage for the Sham Shui Po. Maybe we are going to have a look in the Sham Shui Po. Let's have a look about it. What are the problem that what are the evaluation of the different kinds of urban decay problem? It may include 5 hour or 4 hour. Okay, the remaining hour is just retrofitting. We are seldom talking about, but anyway, I can give you some clues, which is about the upgrading of the facilities of the recent, but without demolishing the building. Okay, so it's just like brew house. Okay, then first of all, maybe we are having the redevelopment and then preservation. Redevelopment is widely take place like Boon Tong Town Center or Leidong Street. Okay, preservation, then maybe we are going to preserve our unique cultural heritage like Western Market. Okay, revitalization, which may include the special design and features often found in the old district. Okay, just like Taikun in Central or Brew House in Wan Chai. Rehabilitation like the food arcade, food alley, not food arcade, sorry, food alley building. Okay, Song Ki Gai. Okay, then. It's quite old, okay, as even older than Mr. Leung. Okay, it's already 7 decades, okay, 70 decades product. But right now we are going to, it's not that bad. Right now, even we can see the old building, but it's not quite old for the food alley, isn't it? And it's mainly because, having a lot of rehabilitation, okay, then we can improve the built environment and also of the old building and reduce the need of the immediate redevelopment. Okay. Then after all, maybe you may say, oh, how we can evaluate different kinds of measure, whether it's okay or not. Then mainly we can refer to the sustainable development. Okay. No matter the urban decay or the urban encroachment, they are also can be evaluated under the sustainable development framework. Okay, in terms of the economic, then maybe we can find out the GDP growth, FDI, job opportunities, and then also the social costs brought by the pollution or congestion. Just like maybe previously for Hong Kong, the Cross Harbour Tunnel is having a lot of congestion. Then it is providing a increase of social costs for the general public. So right now, maybe we are going to using auto toll 嗰個叫咩易通行 ，OK， 我唔係好記得。OK， so right now, after all, we are cancel all the toll gates and then instead we are doing something automatic. Then this is allowing the traffic congestion become relieved. Then the social cost can be relieved. So the canceling of the toll gates, maybe it is going to be quite sustainable. Okay. Social, for the social, then living standard can be enhanced, living quality of the citizen can be enhanced. Again, social costs can also be mentioned here. And then peaceful and stable environment can be provided to the public for their own gathering is also good. Okay, environment 都係嗰啲 pollution 啦 ，OK all the pollution. So I'm not going to go through one by one. OK, air pollution water pollution solid waste pollution noise pollution visual pollution 等等等等 ，OK. Then also waste, please I think you should remember 啦most importantly 咧relief and accessibility and relief referring to the size factor and then the accessibility is already located referring to the location factor. So be careful if some of the question asking about R and A, okay, and then size and location advantage, okay, R and A are respectively size factor and locational factor, so no worry, okay. Then let's have a look about different kinds of evaluation of the urban decay measures, okay. For example, in the for the rural redevelopment, let me wait a minute preservation 先啊。redevelopment 先，OK redevelopment. For example, 觀塘呢棟 Swiss One Chai 啦，OK, as we have just talked about it. Again, is it like the sustainable development framework? Then land resource are more effectively providing more floor space, okay, stimulating the property market and economic development, okay, if we are having new development, okay, just like 觀塘, on top of the 觀塘town center, there are a lot of residential building, then it can earn a good money. Then the economic development can be enhanced, and also the shopping arcade right under the Guntong is also can fostering the economic development. Okay, environment. Then right now we can have a lot of comprehensive urban planning, just like the Guntong itself. Okay, we are having a bus terminus which is air conditioned, and then also providing a lot of social place for gathering, and also providing a lot of economic funding, okay, the commercial funding. Then altogether, it is generally avoiding land use conflict, okay. Don't act like the old building, which is the restaurant is the ground floor, okay, just like Food Alley, okay. I always talk about Food Alley because it's quite having a quite serious land use conflict problem, okay. The exhaustion from the restaurant is going to contaminate the residential building on top of it so much, okay. Then yeah, it's also kind of the redevelopment advantage that can totally relieve the land use conflict. Okay, social more floor space in order to ease the overcrowding, but we gonna think about it because some of the urban redevelopment is not really going to have a lot of public housing, just having private housing. Then some of the poor guy, okay, low income resident is not really is in a disadvantaged position. Okay, improve the living environment for the public. Okay, and this is also one of the situations. What are the cons of the economy? Okay, because the land consumption is very high cost, and then the compensation cost and time is very so large, and then high land rent is also forcing the closing of the local small shop. Okay, just like the printing invitation, wedding invitation card printing center, and also the what's it about? Okay, also the comic rental center. Okay, as I said before, once upon a time, I'm really doing a lot of comic rental with my cousin. Okay, in the Lidong Street. Okay, environment creating old building then provide a lot of construction rates as well. Okay, so the local colors and also character will be gone. Okay, because of the redevelopment. Then the social conflict may occur. Resettlement of the resident and the shops elsewhere will destroy the social network of the old area. Heavy burden of the transport cost because most of the low income groups they are provided with the new housing, but sorry, mostly in the maybe 沙田 is already better. Maybe it's 天水圍 Twin Moon 元朗 then it's very far away from them. Okay, but they have no choice, so they have to stay with the government decision. Then accordingly, we are going to make it very far away. Then the transport cost will be increased, and also gentrification. Gentrification is talking about the general social class is enhancing after the urban redevelopment. Then the living cost will be enhanced. Just like right now, if you're going to the vintage to have the lunch, okay, because most of you are going to have the lunch in the vintage. You guys are very rich, but Mr. Leung just going to have the lunch in the Food Alley, which is relatively cheap. So if let's think about it, if Food Alley is going to be redeveloped like the vintage, okay, then the gentrification occur. Then Mr. Leung cannot enjoy the cheap food. Okay, then my living cost will be enhanced. Okay, preservation. Preservation like Blue House PMQ lah. Okay, also it can provide a lot of jobs and local economy, but not as much as the redevelopment. Avoid the demolishing the old building as well lah. Then it's going to reduce the construction and raise and save the resource. Okay, social retain the collective memory or visual features of the building. Okay, then the building can also be used for the education and research purpose. Okay, just like the tycoon. Okay, we may use it for education and also research. Okay, then how about the economic? Because the preservation is preserving the old thing, then they cannot really increase the space. Okay, it's quite expensive to buy the old building, from the private owner. Okay, difficult to convert some old building to meet the building code nowadays. Okay, high maintenance cost but low economic return. Gentrification may also occur, may lead to also the closure of the local small shop. Okay, just like PMQ is already having a lot of change of the shops already because the gentrification making it a lot very easy to be afford the land rent right there. Okay, environment, the land use conflicts will still exist and because it haven't changed anything it did. Okay, but just making it better. Okay, and preserving the old the building with the architectural value. Okay, social resident you're gonna make a lot of residents resettled. Okay, and destroy the old community network. Okay, heavy burden on the transport cost, which is again they're moving to the 天本天水圍啦，and also 沙田. Then their transport cost will be enhanced. Okay, revitalization more or less alike with the preservation. Okay, but revitalization we are going to involve the change of land use. For example, tycoon we are having a lot of tycoon also not just preservation, also can be regarded as the revitalization as well as PMQ. Okay, both of them can be regarded as preservation as well as the revitalization. So accordingly, we are having more economic benefits, and then we can create more jobs and also stimulate the local economy. Okay, if we are doing revitalization, you can see Tycoon is having a lot of people for tourism. Okay, then also we can avoid the demolishing of the old building. Then this can reduce the construction cost and save the resource. Improve the urban environment such as greening. Okay, and also the social for the local colors and the character can be protected, and then we can also use the original area for the education purpose and also the research purpose. Okay. Then let's see rehabilitation. Just like the former food alley okay, it's low cost and time efficient, and it can slow down urban decay somehow, just like food alley. Oh, you cannot find, oh, it's really old. Okay, avoid demolishing the old building and then this can reduce the construction rates, can be reduced. And for the social, the better living environment improving building appearance, hygiene and facilities. But how about the economic cost? It is really not going to increase the floor space, so it cannot really going to help so much. Okay, and also the old building still need to have repair and also maintenance. Okay, will also lead to the air and noise pollution. Just like food alley again. Okay, land use conflict still existing. Okay, the exhaustion from the restaurant is still going to passing through to the area. Okay, and also social then repair and maintenance work also may increase the financial burden of the resident. Okay,好，咁繼續落去。咁there may be some good example of the past paper. Okay, but for this one, for 1.7, I think it's too easy for you. Okay, because it's quite straightforward. Okay, just talk about the land use. How does it look like? Bear in mind, if we talk about the land use pattern, planning, then can it one by one residential commercial industrial institutional recreational transportation okay. But how about urban decay all the way? This kind of wording as I just have told you before. Okay, and also you can have a look about the looks as well. Okay, but all the way is more or less the same. Then how about the what can be done to provide for the redevelopment? Okay, you can find a lot in the former evaluation already. Okay, revitalization 和 revitalization 都係頭先講過嗰啲嘢啦 which is somewhat similar to the things I just told you. Okay, then I'm not really going to go through the 1.7 question. Instead, I would like to talk about the 1.9 question. 1.9 question 1.9 question, which is talking about our lovely neighborhood 2瓜灣 OK, 2瓜灣 喂，快啲得唔得？我想飛走佢喂，飛係啦 2瓜灣 this one OK, where is it indeed? It is this building nowadays OK, 煥然一居 OK, 煥然二居又話煥然一居唔係好記得 OK, then you can see right here this is the area that we are going to have the redevelopment. Where is here your lovely school? Okay, then right here you can see there's a lot of construction sites already. Right here we are also having a lot of construction sites. Okay, then accordingly, what are the problem in this area? Again, this is not a very difficult question for you. Okay, urban decay blah 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 blah. Okay, redevelopment. Okay, what can be bring to here? Okay, again. Improving the building condition the building density is lower. Why is it lower? Because in general, they are having taller building, but they are not that packed. Let's have a look again. Let me recap one again for you. Okay. 原本係咁樣噶嘛 originally look like this. Okay, it's very packed, but the building height is not good. But instead of this situation, nowadays we are going to have a tall buildings. Okay, but it's not quite packed. The wind can allow to pass through the building, the gap in between the buildings. So accordingly, actually, is we are having more ventilation, and also the building density can be reduced a lot. Okay, podium can act as a shell. Okay, to block the noise. Okay, increase of open space. Then we can have a place to hang out more sustainable. Okay, but the funny thing like this. Okay, they are asking whether area Y or area X is better, but area X is talking about here, and then area Y is area Y is talking about here, and area X is somewhat about here. Okay, then definitely area Y is larger than area X a lot, so it is going to can provide a more comprehensive planning. Okay, the road planning can be better. The comprehensive planning can be done for the area Y. Okay, then we can provide more open space, unlike the X. Okay, X because do you know there's a park right there? You don't know because it's very small. You just pass through. Okay, then you really cannot get it is a park in provided for the public already. OK， 即係咧嗰個HKTV mall 咧隔離嗰個公園仔。OK you know where's the HKTV mall, right? Then there's a park next to it. OK 嗰個 Wetland Restaurant 中間嗰度咧。OK then it is already the park already provided for the general public. Then it's too small, right? Then it is not really going to very well planned. Okay, road planning is also can be done. Okay, then we can provide more basement car park, open space for the pedestrian, and also community facilities like the kindergarten, this kind of thing can also be provided. Then last question is very funny. Okay, condition favorable for the urban renewal of the Martau Way. Then you have to find out the information from the map. Okay, in the map you may find the timber line is building. Okay, then you can improve the accessibility. Okay, and also the floor space after the redevelopment is increasing, then it's really going to provide more revenue to the developers, and also the land value after the redevelopment is quite considerable, and then it's an attractive initiative for the developer to develop the old urban area. And also 話呢個真係冇人估到啊 ！OK， 當日咧我都估唔到呢樣嘢。OK never no one can guess about this, but you can think about it. OK, relocation of the former airport, which means the building height limitation is relaxed. Then accordingly, we can build more building as well. OK, so it's too much for me to talk about the whole thing. Okay, and also you can refer to here 2021 question is also kind of old urban area. Okay, again urban decay 嗰啲咁樣啦。Okay, again if we are talking about the land use planning, so bear in mind industrial land use residential land use recreational land use this kind of thing. Okay, then also the industrial science part 啲咁樣啦。Okay, then all together that's you gonna revise all of them for your Cp4. Okay, so this is the end of the Cp4 urban decay part. Okay, let's have a look about the urban encroachment part very soon. Okay, see ya.